Welcome to the Blue Futon. And this movie review out of the box is something yellow. Contagion. We got an all-star cast here. We got Damon, Laurence, Fishburne, Jude, Gwyneth, Paltrow, Kate Winslet. Have I seen this movie? Yes. I remember liking it very much. I also remember my mom and other people in the medical profession using scenes from this movie of how realistic it is with washing hands and everything else. So let me go watch this movie and I'll let you know what I think of it. But right now, I'll give it an 80% because I remember it being that good. But let's go wash our hands now. Alright, I just got done watching Contagion. So what's it about? Basically about the spread of a unknown disease, virus, bacteria, which comes from a pig and a bat, and it mutates around. What happens on day 1? What happens on day 117? What happens in between? All these storylines. Do they intertwine? No. It's basically different people from the CDC, from the World Health Organization that goes to Hong Kong, Minneapolis, LA, Chicago, Atlanta. All these stories, what happens in each scenario. What I like about this movie, I think this movie might be perfect. Great acting, perfect writing, perfect atmosphere, perfect scenarios for each character. It keeps you entertained the whole time. There's a realism to this movie that you just have to appreciate they went into with this movie on how it can happen, what would happen, who would be the first in line to get the vaccine, who would be the last, who would get the vaccine even at all, what scenarios do these people have to go through to protect their loved ones. So overall, Gwyneth Paltrow character is in Hong Kong doing something construction-wise. I think that's the company's name. She gets sick, goes to Chicago, meets her ex, gets them sick, touching stuff, boom, everyone's sick. And that's what's great about this movie because the camera focuses on, so like, I touch this microphone, check. Then it pauses on the microphone. Or it doesn't pause, or it just gives you like a good 3 to 5 second shot of, watch out that microphone, watch out that pole, watch out that doorknob. You see that chips you're gambling in the hotel? Watch out. That martini glass, watch out. Money, watch out. Anything is contagious by cough, touch, everything. So this realism of this movie is unreal. I watched the special features to prove that there are actually scientists on set proving to these people what they have to go through every year. Even Kate Winslet's like, how much do you make? What clothes would you wear in this scenario and everything else? Bad about the movie? I honestly can't think of a bad thing to say about this movie. It was crisp, clean, had one F word in it. It's a movie that was needed to have no special effects, well maybe some in the background, but just to get point across of fear, and all storylines work perfectly in this movie too. That's what's also rare. You have a writer who takes each storyline and you care about each storyline of what they are going through. That is fantastic writing and fantastic movie making by Steven Soderbergh as well. So the good: writing, directing, acting, cinematography, the look, atmosphere, the story. I could say everything that everyone involved in this movie did a fantastic job with attention to detail and just how they put the bodysuits on it. I used to be in the medical career field, and you see where you're puncturing holes and why the suits are red, because if you see it cut, it's very visible, kind of like a neon color tape. So this is the first. Contagion will receive a 5 out of 5 blue futons, which equals 100%. Yes, this to me is one of the most flawless movies you can watch. It's perfect. It's a highly enjoyable movie with no action sequences. It's just fear and what people will do in these scenarios. Fantastic. So let's see what Rotten Tomato users and critic scores gave this movie. All right, we have the audience giving it a 62% and the critics an 84%. And here's the critic consensus. Tense, tightly plotted, and bolstered by a stellar cast, Contagion is an exceptionally smart and scary disaster movie. The only thing I would disagree with in that consensus is scary. To me, it's not scary. It's realistic. So I guess people could think of, oh, there's slasher scary and this scary. This could be scary about scary real life. So maybe this could be a scary real life thing of, what am I touching? Are my hands germs on it? But anywho, I don't know. I shouldn't touch anything anymore. This is Chase out of Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe, and what you think of this Blue Futon Utopia. You Blue Futonians, and might as well ring that bell and subscribe and comment and do whatever you want. But I'm not touching anything anymore. So thank you for your time and have a great day. Wash your hands like 17 million times a day. And apparently in this movie, you touch your face 2,000 times a day. Don't do it. Don't.